right? So I want to do a review on these. They sent me two, I don't even know what to call these things, but two of these. They got, of course, the little cleaning brush with it, some guards, all the way up to, I think, looks like it might be a 1, 2, just open it up, 4 guards. So I guess 1 and 1 4, 3 millimeter, 2. So I guess we're gonna go to a 4. So we got a 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4. Got a charger, not American, make it American. This VGR V095. Charging time about 1.5 hours. I did take them out the charger. Let me go look at them real quick. First things first, I did like the body type, but you see that scratch right there? That came with it. So I ain't gonna lie. These are some nice clippers. Sound strong, powerful motor. Clippers on the side. One thing I didn't like about them, already, as soon as I get a pair of clippers, I like to adjust the blade. Because the way I cut, the way I fade, I need my blade to be 0 gap. I couldn't 0 gap these because I didn't have an Allen wrench. Standard manual for the clippers, you know, nothing different. Like I said, about 1.5 hours charging time. That's what I know about them right now. Standard mode. Everything is pretty much the same on all the clippers. You got some time on the back. You see 1.5 hours on the back. Everything is pretty standard from what I see. So I'm not gonna waste your time with all the talking. I didn't even get any oil with this. That's the crazy thing about it. I don't know, man. Oh, they gave me a comb. Got a comb and a pair of shears. Anybody want some shears? Anybody need a pair of shears? No. I'm gonna attempt to do a simple 1 on the top, drop fade on the sides, ball, and of course I got my Babyless Gold FX, and we're gonna bring it down, all right? Pretty simple cut. See, the fun thing about his hair is switch patterns throughout the cut. You know what I mean? Like, part of it will go straight, other part go back. It's like it has a lot of different patterns in his hair. Usually when I do a drop fade, I'll do it a little different. I'm going to have to show 2 different ways I do a drop fade. It's actually starting to look like a 000. So I'm gonna start off higher to leave myself room for a possible mistake. All the way closed. Let's get the fade. All right, nice smooth cut. So far, so good. Easy cut with it, but with the grain. Always cut the hair down first before you start fading it. If you're going to take any off the top, it'll help that bling come out a lot better. You're a barber, you're a real barber by now. You should start seeing how his hair pattern changes. If you're looking at it, you can tell how here it'll come straight right here. Right up here, it goes right across like that. It's changed out of nowhere. So you gotta play for that. The best way to do that, right, is to not go in with the whole clipper, but kind of cut with the sides, like a little bit of the corner, and cut with straight, and let it go straight. Follow the pattern, right? Then open your clipper up or put a higher guard on there. and then go across the part where it starts to change. I like the little tip because it reminds me a little easier where I was at. I don't necessarily have to remember what it looked like. Now it's time to fade. All the way down. Got a nice smooth cut to it. Nice smooth cut. VGR Navigate. How much was these clippers? About $45. I'm doing this just to show you that you can do the same job for some of you new barbers out there, and you don't have to go spend all your money trying to keep up with the older barbers. It's tough. It's tough cutting with a new pair of clippers. You don't really know how to cut, and you can't adjust in the way you used to cut. But these are fresh out the box. I'm cutting with them fresh out the box. No adjustments, no modifications or nothing. See, now if I'd have had my trusty Wahl, I would have done this fade already. That's how you know your fade is in there, right? You turn your head slightly and you look across that way. That way you see, if you see any lines in there and you look across like that, you'll see lines and imperfections. If there are any. You turn your fade like this, it should look 3D. All the way, everything come together. That's how it should look. If it don't, then that means you still got more work to do. I'm just touching the line. I'm not going too hard on it, going too far up. I'm just touching it just enough to get the line up out of there. And when you turn again, you should see that the line is gone. I'm just working the fade. So now what I'm doing is the detail on the fade. This is the detail. This is the part where a lot of barbers leave out, the detail. Because sometimes you'll think, oh man, it looked blended, and it's done. But this is the detail. This is the part that gets you complimented. Here's a little trick I like to do. Put a soft line on it, just to kind of see how the fade looking at the finished feature. Because when you put the line on it tend to help you see any imperfections in the fade as well. Now I'm trying to get the fade right. Some people might say, man, that fade done, man, leave that alone, man. I promise you, when I cut hair, I do this every time, and I'm in and out in 30 minutes or less. At this point, me and the clippers are friends, right? I know what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, how they're going to cut. We understand each other. So I know what kind of look I'm going for. So now the only thing I'm going to do is match up the rest of it with that look. So we already know what we're going to do, so now let's move it. It's kind of blowing though, because I wish I could have zero gapped them, because if I'd have zero gapped them, I probably would have got that line up out of here by now. So, all right. You see this right here. See how dark this is right here? How light this is right here? And how dark this is right here? And then this little dark spot right there. Do you see that? Can you see it in the camera? Right? So what I'm doing is I'm going to blend this and this and this with this right here and that right there. Right? I'm only going to hit the top right here. right? Get it as low as possible. All the way open. Only on the corner, because I don't want to touch too much. Only on the corner. Three-section fade. You could start in the back. I'd start it on the side. I like to start on the side. Because, you know, I don't know why I like to start on the side, but I like to start a fade on the side. We already know what we're looking for. So now, by this time, you should be able to do this with your eyes closed. Well, not literally, but, you know, figuratively. I think, you notice with my fade technique, I switch it up a lot. But one thing that stays consistent is I like to get that line out, that hard line. I don't like making lines. See, now this is the part right here. You see this right here? Can you see that line right here? See that line right there? Can you see it? Right here. Right there, right? Let's see if I can. Right there. See it in the camera. Because these aren't zero gap, right? It's hard for me to get that line out. So I pull it here, the skin up, right? And just apply a little more pressure. Then come back for my liners. Use the edge of the clippers. Boom. So far, these VGRs are showing up. They showing up. I don't think I like the noise when when it's all the way open. I don't think I like that too much. Detail work right now. Boom, that's it. That's it, party over. It's time to line him up and get him up out of here. Everything looks good. Shot a barber, VGR navigators. Overall, I was a little disappointed with the packaging, right? But overall, they performed very well. So far, what I see, I like them. I like them. I'm not gonna be quick to give them away. B plus, man. VGR navigators. Drop fade.